housekeeping finished with, Kathleen, so perhaps you'd like to tell me a bit about what brings you here today.
Well, actually, Wendy, I'm having a lot of trouble coping with my job. The hours I'm working are supposed to be 8:30 to 3:30, and lately I've just got so much work given to me. I'm having difficulty getting through the whole day with it, and I've got a couple of teenage boys that I pick up after school every day because they're so naughty, they're not allowed to go on the bus, and so I've made my hours 8:30 to 3:30, so I give them a chance to get out of school, and then at 3:30 I'm supposed to be there to pick them up, but lately it's been later and later. I'm getting there sometimes 4:30. The other day it was 5, and the boys were just, they're naughty boys, you know this, and they're everywhere. They're all over the school. They're getting into trouble, and then I'm late home preparing dinner for my husband, and then he gets annoyed, and on it goes. It's all getting too much. I can't go.
Well, you're supposed to finish at 3:30. They are the hours you're employed to do.
Yeah.
Why do you think you're not finishing at 3:30, Kathleen?
Well, I've got too much work.
And who's giving you the work? What's happening?
Well, I work in a doctor's surgery. I don't know if I mentioned that. One doctor employed me, but there are 4 within the practice, and I'm doing work for all of them, when really I should only be doing work for one.
Right. So that's really the problem, that there are 4 people giving you work, and there's no way you can fit it into the times that you're employed to work.
No, and I just can't say no to them. They put the work in my in tray, and then it's not getting to my out tray, and the day goes by, and it's there the next day, and it's.
All right.
It's just all too much for me.
Yes, I can see that, and I can see you getting quite stressed about it.
Yes.
So, have you had any thoughts about anything you might be able to do about this, Kathleen? Is there anything you think you could do?
Well, apart from just, I don't want to leave. It's such a good job, but I'll probably have to. I'll have to tell some. I'll have to tell her.
Right.
I think I'm going to have to tell her.
So you really do feel that you need to talk to the boss that employed you and explain what the problem is. Good. Is this something you feel comfortable about doing, Kathleen?
No.
Why not?
Oh, well, she's so busy and she's so lovely, and I just don't want to annoy her.
Okay, but you said she was lovely there. So, do you think that if you were able to go and talk to her, that she'd actually be quite receptive to listening to you?
Well, of course she would, wouldn't she?
Okay. What I'm going to suggest, Kathleen, is that we do something called a role play. And what that is that we act out the situation, whatever it is. And in your case, it's going to be you going and talking to your boss and trying to explain to her that you've got a problem trying to fit your work into the hours that you're supposed to be working. So you'll be playing you, and I'll be playing your boss. Now, obviously, you're not going to get exactly the same responses from your boss that you'll get from me today, but it does give you a chance to think about the way you might approach it, to practice it, and to get a response that you can then react to, and practice your way through a possible scenario. And what this could do, Kathleen, is give you a bit more confidence.
Okay. Practice when? What do you mean?
Well, we'll practice it right now.
Oh, okay.
What we'll do is you'll be you, and I'll be the doctor that you're going to see. Let's just think about a couple of things to get it started.
So I pretend that I'm going to be coming into her
to talk to her about what the problem is.
Okay.
What do you think would be the best time of day to do it, Kathleen?
Time of day. It's so busy during the day. Probably early morning might be the best. First thing in the morning.
Okay, sounds like a good idea, because then you don't have to worry about it all day.
That's true. Yes.
Okay, so have you had got any thoughts about what you might say? How are you going to introduce it?
I suppose I could say to her, "Is this a good time to talk?"
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Because that gives her the opportunity to say, well, no, it isn't. Could you come back in 5 minutes? I'm awfully sorry. Or to go straight into it. But that's a really good opening.
Okay.
So, shall we give it a try?
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to get you to stand up and pretend that you're knocking on her door. Is that what you do?
Yes.
Right.
All right. Okay.
So I want you to get up and just move out, and then come back in as if you're coming to see your boss. ibuprofen,
All right.
and you're going to